Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to be sharing another one of my series of videos. And as I always say, that it's such an honor and a privilege for me to do this because, the only time I get to do it is when I'm inspired. So today I feel inspired. I feel inspired to share this video with you guys. All right. So I want to share my thoughts with you on the importance of offering an ear. The importance of offering an ear. I've come to realize that the reason why people don't offer an ear to listen to other people is because they don't know or understand the importance of it. And that is why they take it for granted. Every time someone calls you, you just tell them that you are busy. You'll get back to them later. And sometimes you don't even get back to them. And you don't know what that person is going through in that moment. We're going through so much in life. All of us are going through so much. We're taking a beating all around in our finances, in our businesses, at work, with parenting, especially as single parents, in our finances, in our love life. We're just taking a beating. And so sometimes the simplest thing you can do is just to offer someone an ear, to listen to them, give them an opportunity to voice out what's bothering them, what's going on internally. And so, as I've said, that the reason why we don't do that is because we don't understand the importance of offering an ear to someone. That's why we don't do it. When you inflate a tire and there's a pressure that builds up on the inside, and if you inflate it beyond its limits, what happens is the pressure builds up to such a degree that the outer layer of the tire can no longer hold and it explodes. So that's the reason a tire explodes, is because the pressure inside has built up to a point where the outside cannot hold and then it has to give in and the tire explodes. And it's exactly what happens with gas bottles, right? If you store up a gas bottle in a place where the temperature is very high, it can explode because the pressure can build up to such a degree that the gas bottle on the outside cannot hold and it will explode. It gives in. And that's essentially what happens with us. As we go through life, we experience different things. There's an emotional pressure that builds up on the inside. And if we don't have that opportunity of release, it's going to explode. It's going to build up to such a degree that it's going to create an explosion internally. And it is during that time that a lot happens in people's lives. People make decisions during that explosion. Some take their own lives. Others become so depressed that they become admitted in mental institutions. There's so much that can happen during that emotional explosion. So every time someone needs someone to talk to and you don't avail yourself to listen to that person, what you are essentially doing is you are depriving that person of an opportunity to relieve themselves of that pressure, to just have a moment of release so that they can be relieved from that pressure. That's essentially what you're doing. And for some people, that release can be a matter of life and death. I know because I've spoken to people who've been in those situations. They were in the brink of a meltdown, in a brink of an explosion when I spoke to them. And they would tell me later on that, you know what, had it not been for that moment and that day, I don't know what would have happened to my life. So for some people, it's a matter of life and death. They just need someone to listen to them. That's it. They don't want anything else. And when you offer yourself to someone to listen to them, you are offering two of the most important things of your life, and that's time and energy. Time is precious. So when you give yourself time to listen to that person, you are giving them something of yourself that is precious. When you listen to someone, that's energy that you are using. So you are taking a part of your energy and you are using it for that person. So the message that the next person is receiving is that they matter, that you value them. The message you are sending to them is that you appreciate them. And you know what that is doing to them internally? It's giving them hope. You are giving them an opportunity to be hopeful. that things can get better. You are giving them an opportunity to be strong because you've shown them that they matter, that you value them and you appreciate them. You showed them that they are important because you gave them two of the most important things in your life. Time and energy are one of the most important things in our human existence, and you are giving that to that person. So it's sending a very strong message to that person subconsciously, and that can be life changing. That is why I said that sometimes offering an ear to someone can be a matter of life and death. Because the moment you don't give them your time, then the message you are sending to them is that they don't matter. You don't value them. They are not important. And that's the moment where the pressure builds up and anything can happen in that moment. Anything can happen. So no matter how busy we are, we can have those moments where we listen to people. We just give them our ears and we listen to whatever that they are going through. We don't have to, sometimes you don't even have to say anything. Just sit there and listen and let them just voice out whatever they are going through and help them to have that release so that they can feel better. And the moment they are relieved of that pressure, they can now begin to think logically and rationally instead of just being irrational and making decisions out of a spur of a moment that can change everybody's life. So my message to you and myself and everybody else is that let us offer our ears to people. Let us offer ourselves to them because we are all going through so much. And as we do that, then people begin to feel better about themselves. And as they begin to feel better about themselves, they see life differently. And as they see life differently, they begin to make different choices, choices that can help them better their own lives. So a simple thing as listening to someone can change a person's life. So let us give ourselves to other people. All right, guys.